Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's broadcast between Les Rouges de l'USB and the Providence Pilots. Coming into tonight's matchup, both teams have struggled just a little bit this season. The Providence Pilots have a record of 0-7 in conference play, looking for their first victory, while Les Rouges are looking for another victory to build on their season in preparation to play the Canadian Mennonite University Blazers in the finals of the MCAC men's division. We'll wait here now. We'll pass it over to the PA announcer, who will take this opportunity to introduce the players.
Ce soir, notre dernier match de basketball de l'année 2025, nous accueillons les Providence Pilots qui affrontent vos Rouges USB. Voici la session débutante. 30 seconds and for the visiting Pilots. Number 1, Elijah Rock. Number 7, Cole Jones. Number 8, Emmanuel Olego. Number 11, Reese Mason. And number 15, Peter Green. Johnson English at the Pilots head coach is Pierre Dupuy. The assistant coach are Johnson Patterson, Steven Kuzera, and Brendan Newcomb.
And now we got the starting lineups. Oh no. I was excited to see Bandana and Zakwe out on the floor. but the official makes him take it off. And I thought we may have gotten, you got Flu Jordan, you got all types of games, and I thought we were getting a bandana Jean-Daniel Nzekwe game. Some changes since we've seen the first season. It's been a long time since we've had a men's basketball game on our airwaves. And here we go, they're gonna re-jump it as both players, Jean-Daniel Nzekwe as well as Caden Weeb, missed the tip. Weeb wins the tip, gets it off to his guard, Roque. And here we go. Roque guarded by Capuno. High screen set by Oleko. Over to Maestra. Time running out. 4 seconds remain. Roque attacks, and a nice right-handed fission from Elijah Roque, the fourth-year player from Surrey, British Columbia. Here's Nzekwe at the top of the key, guarded tightly by Gilbert. And Nzekwe almost turned that over, ends up in the hands of Manello. We got 14 seconds on the shot clock. Capuno tries to find Gibbons, he can't. And here going coast to coast quickly is Oleko. He loses possession of the ball. And as Lachance was trying to get it down, he never in fact had possession. The ball will remain with Les Rouges. Capuno to inbound. Nice cut from Lachance. Oh, he can't finish that one. It was a good find from Capuno. Give and go. Blocked by Nzekwe. Roque on the drive. Here is Maestra. He takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Capuno. Lachance with a quick three. That's no good. Rebounded by Jean-Daniel Nzekwe. He hesitates. Nice little move and gets the proper English on that one. Spreading it all over his English McMuffin. The 2 points for Nzekwe. And it looks like we have an injury to Emmanuel Oleko, the fourth-year player, 6'7", from Paris, France. So this Providence Pilots team is well-traveled. Names from British Columbia, Saskatchewan, France, Ontario, as well as Wisconsin. And 2 points scored by the Providence Pilots. They lead early on in this game, 4-2. Manello bringing up the ball. Manello, screen set by Capuno. Manello penetrating inside. Dishes it off to Gibbons, elbow jumper, using that bank. Nice jump shot from Tristan Gibbons. Off the feed from Manello. Here's Roque. Guarded closely by Capuno. Screen set by Danny Beaucamp, who entered into the game for the injured Oleko. And Beaucamp will generate a foul call. Foul called against number 22, Jean-Daniel Nzekwe. Much to the disagreement of Jean-Daniel. Beaucamp misses the first. Goes for his second attempt. 0 for 2, a nice rebound from Lachance. So here's Capuno, guarded by Roque. Manello and Lachance attempting to screen. Capuno losing possession of that ball. Turnover. Ball is inbounded to Roque. And three-point jump shot is good for Elijah Roque. So good start for the Pilots, limiting the turnovers, scoring with high efficiency. Manello over to Gibbons. Outside of his comfort zone is Gibbons, way up there near half court. Maestra thought about it. Instead, he gets it down to Beaucamp. Beaucamp pivots, well guarded by Lachance. Over to Weeb, who gives it to Roque. Roque attacks. And Roque had the step on the trailing Capuno. Now we're going to see a little bit of press from the Pilots. Capuno using the screen of Nzekwe. Over to Manello. Manello drives inside. Finds Capuno, wide open three. He takes it, no good. Rebounded strong by Gibbons. And another turnover for the Pilots. Or forced turnover for the Pilots. Three-point attempt is good. Gilbert, who's studying sociology, third-year player from Surrey, British Columbia. Down to Nzekwe in the post. He's guarded by a smaller player. Let's see if he takes advantage. And he loses a hand on the pivot. And we'll get a substitution here as Laurel enters in for Capuno. Here's Roque with that quick first step. Gets it over to Weeb. Now to Maestra. Maestra to Beaucamp. Feeds it down to Weeb. Give and go, nicely done. And contact on the drive. Gibbons will be called for the foul against Beaucamp. And good early action from this 0-7 Providence Pilots team. They lead 12-4, and we're gonna get some group substitutions for them. As number 20, number 4, number 3, number 14 enter this game. Beaucamp still in, as he is at the free throw line. We'll see if there's a substitution for him. And Beaucamp, after going 0 for 2 on his first trip to the line, airballs the first free throw. And Beaucamp breaks the streak now, 1 for 4 from the free throw line, hits the second free throw. Laurel's trying to drive, and a foul called against Lucas Aguido. Agito. Apologies for all the Agito fans out there. And Mboda's now into this game for Gibbons, for Les Rouges. It seemed like Laurel may have moved his feet a little bit on that one. Inside to Mboda, jump shot is long off the backboard. Rebound secured by Antonovs. Another one of the Pilots' British Columbia players. Nice feed inside to Beaucamp, rejected by Nzekwe. Back in the hands of the Pilots for three. And connecting on that three-point shot is Braden Akers, their second-year player from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. Here's Mboda, guarded tightly by Antonovs. Mboda sets the screen, no false screen. Laurel fakes, gets it inside to Mboda, who pivots, ends up in the hands of Nzekwe. He's gonna have to take a tough two, but no problem for the big man from Cambodia on the bucket. Cameroon. Missed jump shot from Judah Graham. Quickly into the offensive court is Laurel. Wild shot. Ends up in the hands of Agito. And on the pass to Akers. Akers loaded up on his back foot. Stepped out of bounds. So good first 6 minutes of play here at Gym Est at l'Université de Saint-Boniface. Laurel being picked up by Agito. Deflected by Agito. And some substitutions for the Pilots as number 6, Nolan Carroll, enters into the game. Mboda to Laurel. Nicely over to Laurel. Rebounded by Lachance on the offensive glass, and he cleans up the remains and scores for 2. Sarmiento also checking into this game for Les Rouges in replace of Manello. Nice feed there. Very nice pass from Lucas Agito over to Carroll, who finished with a 2-point layup. And Zakwe with a travel called. Officials really pressing down on Nzekwe's style tonight. Made him remove his headband, make him tuck in his jersey. Might make him change his shoes by the end of this match. 3-point shot, no, good fake. Had an opportunity, I think, there, but the small player, Akers, will take his chance at Lachance. Takes a fadeaway jump shot, no good. And Boda over to Laurel. Laurel trying to find Nzekwe. Cut off by Akers, then cut off by Nzekwe. Back to Akers, back to Laurel, back to Nzekwe. And a foul called against Carroll on that Nzekwe shot attempt. And we will get a timeout from Les Rouges, first of this game, as they trail by 10, 18-8. Inside to Lachance, blocked by the Pilots, and coast to coast goes Judah Graham. Here's Laurel. Pilots in a bit of a zone now. Playing a 2-3 zone. And Boda, no stranger to shooting, takes that. Lachance. Offensive rebound, Laurel, no good. Another offensive rebound from Lachance. He goes up and blocked by Antonoffs, but ends up back in the hands of Les Rouges, and a nice floater from Laurel. Judah Graham trying to shake his defender, and Boda finds Antonoffs over to the corner, and that one's good from Caleb Kingdon. So the Pilots remain perfect from 3. And some substitutions for Les Rouges. We now have number 15 in the game, which is Dylan Pedley, first-year player from École Secondaire Churchill. Antonov's driving. And a foul is called against Dylan Pedley as he just checks into the game. 6'1" guard, 6'3" guard. Antonov misses the first. Antonov's 0 for 2 from the free throw line, and Zakwe with the defensive rebound, but that's stolen. Nice high effort play there from Akers. So Providence imposing their will here. Roque missing that jump shot is number 6, Carroll. Sarmiento attempting a push shot of his own, and now Aguito will slow it down just a bit. He attacks over to Roque, and that's the first miss from 3 for the Pilots. Quickly in the front court for Pedley, and a foul called by the trailing official on Elijah Roque. And with 47 seconds remaining in this first quarter, Dylan Pedley will head to the free throw line. And some substitutions for the Pilots as 12 and 8 enter into the game, with 3 and 2 as well as 1. Which is Roque, Kindon, Aguito, Oleko, and Smith. Nice to see Oleko back into this game. Missing both free throw attempts was Pedley. Roque attacking, trying to dish it off, ends up in the hands of Aguito. Attacking now is Smith. Back to Roque, screen set by Smith. Roque has Mboda. Gonna have to put a shot up. Lefty jumper's no good. Offensive rebound picked up by the Pilots. Oh, and Aguito was looking for Oleko inside. Ends up back in the hands of Aguito. And a foul called against Nzekwe. Tough sequence of events there for Les Rouges. Not only did they have a turnover, not only did it end up right in the hands of a determined Aguito, but Jean-Daniel Nzekwe has his second foul in the first quarter and will be forced to sit out this last possession and probably most of the second quarter. Aguito misses his first. So despite their success from 3, shooting 80% in the first quarter, the Pilots have struggled from beyond the free throw line. And substitutions as Aguito is subbed out for number 11, Maestra. Time winding down. Nice find inside. Lachance trying to turn around and take that jump shot. He can't make it. So a great start from the Providence Pilots, the team that has struggled so much this year in conference play, are winless in conference play. Took it to the Saint-Boniface Les Rouges in that first quarter of action. They lead 24-10. And starting the second quarter of action, Sarmiento, Laurel, and Boda, La Chance, and Pedley in the game for Les Rouges. 5-6, 11, 12, 15. Nice cut inside off that inbound play from Pedley to Sarmiento. Sarmiento getting the nice layup and some pressure. Three-point jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound. And that's tipped by Pedley. Quickly into the front court to Pedley. Goes up for the lay, and he gets it. Nice assist from Mboda on that layup from Pedley. So a quick 4 points for Les Rouges here in the first minute. Maestre misses that three-point shot. Rebounded by La Chance to Laurel. Looked like that may have been tipped. Pedley fighting for the ball. Last touch by Oleko. And some substitutions now for the Pilots as Sweeb re-enters in for Oleko, number 15. For number 8. And a blocking foul called against Hayden Weeb. That play will start on the baseline. Pedley will inbound it. You'll see Les Rouges in their stack, which they typically do. And that was foreseen by Roque, and he'll attack. And Roque scores the basket. And one opportunity now for Elijah Roque. Foul committed by Laurel. And Boda rebounds the miss from Roque, who can't complete the three-point play. And a nice three-point jump shot from Sarmiento. Roque with the shiftiness, hesitates, looking for a pass. He gets it to Maestra. Maestra just kind of throws it back. Weeb looks like he's close, but he can't stay in. And turnover by Maestra. Sarmiento to Mboda. Mboda over to Laurel. Back over to Sarmiento. He'll take that stand-up three-point jump shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Picked up there by Gilbert. Out ahead to Roque. Roque guarded by the larger Mboda. Here's Smith. Ripped away by Pedley. And Pedley has had a positive impact on the floor. First time we've seen him at home here in Saint-Boniface. Mind you, we haven't had a home game since December. Here's Manello back into the game. And Boda takes a long two-point jump shot, and he scores. Nice, pretty jump shot by Manello, or by Mboda, apologies. Fight for the ball, triple teamed. losing the handle as Maestra, and it's back in his hands. And Boda gets a hand on it. Good active defense from Les Rouges. Here is Manello. He misses the layup. Bodies are on the floor. Chaos ensues. And a good foul to take if you're Pedley. You had 2 defenders on the floor for Les Rouges. And some substitutions here for the Pilots as number 3 Aguito enters in for number 11 Maestra. And Capuno, number 2 for Les Rouges, enters into the game for number 5 Laurel. And one scored. Weeb using the footwork and the strength to score underneath. And Hayden Weeb will have the opportunity for a good old classic 3-point play. Unsuccessful on that free throw attempt, rebounded by Gibbons. Quick shot taken by Capuno. Capuno attempts to steal it and redirects it off of the foot of Aguito. Some more substitutions here as Laurel enters in for Sarmiento. And Capuno will inbound the ball. Box set up here on the inbound play. So they're trying to get it inside. They get it to Gibbons. Gibbons picks up the dribble. Nice cut from Manello. And Manello misses the layup, but a deep offensive rebound by Mboda. And Mboda will have an opportunity at 2 after being fouled at the free throw line. And Mboda hits the first. And hits the second. And a timeout called by the Providence Pilots as their lead has now dwindled to 7. 28-21, the Pilots lead. After that timeout, Pilots will inbound it. Here's Aguito, guarded by Capuno. Nice kick to the three-point shot of Gilbert. Offensive rebound secured by Aguito. He settles it down, gets a screen set for him. Laurel, nice poke. And here is Roque. And Roque is having himself a good day, the 5'9" point guard. And scoring there are Les Rouges, 30-23 now. 5:53 remaining. A little half step from Roque. And actually now I'm checking, it's Roque. Apologies to all the Roque fans. And stolen right out of the hands of Wiebe was Manello. Over to Mboda. Inside, Manello to Capuno. He drives past the closeout defender. Goes for the jump shot. That's all air. Last touched by Beaucamp. And now we'll get number 1 for USB, Abel Michael, checking into the game. A lot of contact on that three-point attempt, no call. Three-point jump shot for Roque's no good. Offensive rebound secured by the Pilots, number 7. And losing it is Beaucamp. And Boda hard into the rim. And he scores the 2-point layup. So we've got a 5-point game now. Les Rouges playing much better here in this second quarter, limiting the opportunities of the Pilots. They've outscored him 15-5 here in the second. Inside, back to Beaucamp. He takes a hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Michael. And Manello has earned himself a couple attempts at the free throw line. Makes the first. And makes the second, so good free throw shooting there from Manello, 2 for 2 from the line. And we got a one-possession game here at Gym Est at Université Saint-Boniface. Heavy pressure from Les Rouges, stolen by Manello. Three-point attempt for a tie game. That's no good. Aguito's pressured. He finds the trailing Graham, who misses the shot. Strong rebound from Carroll. That one's deflected by Laurel. Over to Manello. Capuno guiding out the offense. Playing more of a man-to-man. Still a zone, though. Now just playing a 3-2. Shot opportunity for Manello's no good. Defensive rebound secured by Carroll. Here's Gilbert. Graham. Aguito. Graham. Aguito. He takes a deep three. That's short. Defensive rebound secured by Mboda. And he dishes it off to Manello. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in this first half. Capuno drives, dishes it out to Mboda. Mboda hesitates. Now he's trapped. And he gives it away to Aguito. Aguito penetrates inside, and a nice finish there, utilizing his footwork to get Manello off the spot. And extending the lead back to 5 now. Here's Capuno to Manello, back to Capuno. Capuno surveying his options. He gets it over to Laurel. Laurel, three-point jump shot. Contact, no foul. Strong rebound from Carroll. And finish there by Graham. Down to Capuno. Capuno finds a cutting Laurel, and a big block inside by Antonoffs. Leading the fast break is Akers. He attacks, looking to find his teammate on the low block, which was Aguito. And in that process, loses the ball. Taken by Saint-Boniface. Back to Mboda. He's open. He'll take it. No good on the three-point attempt. Michael attempting to grab it. And off of the hands of Akers. The ball will remain with Les Rouges. And now we got a timeout called by Saint-Boniface with 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining in this half. Les Rouges trail by 7, 34-27. Here's Laurel. Over to Capuno, back to Laurel. 8 seconds remaining. Laurel takes the three-point jump shot. That's good. Right in the face of Carell. Stolen by La Chance. Back to Capuno. Trailing by 4, minute 24. It'd be ideal if Les Rouges can somehow pull away with a lead going into half. As Michael attempts the drive, deflected by the Pilots. Their chance will inbound, and some substitutions for the Pilots as Roque and Kindin re-enter this game, number 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 20 and 6 on the floor for the Pilots. Nice give and go. Unable to get the opportunity. La Chance will take the corner three. That's long. And as Capuno was trying to catch it, couldn't secure it, deflected off of him, and ball will go to the Pilots. Here's Roque. Surveying their options, moving it over, and right off of the crown jewels of Sarmiento. Ball will remain with the Pilots. Roque will inbound with 51.8 remaining in this first half. Inbounded to Kindin, back to Roque. Roque drives, hang time, dishes it off, blocked by Michael. And a shot clock violation called against the Pilots as the shot attempt of Carell was blocked by Michael. Bodies hit the floor. Opportunity here for Les Rouges. Michael drives, but loses possession as he tiptoed the baseline. Kindin will inbound to Roque. Roque up to Aguito. He'll drive on La Chance, trying to find Antonovs. He can't find him. Sarmiento picks up the scraps. He drives with emphasis. La Chance is right there, picks up the rebound and scores. And with 18.8 seconds remaining in the first half and a 2-point ball game, head coach Pierre Dubreuil will call the timeout to set up his offense. Possession here with the Pilots. Heavy pressure from Lachance trying to generate a turnover. And they get it. Do they get it? Oh no, possession remains with the Pilots. And more heavy pressure. Oh, and a foul called with 4.1. Doesn't put them in the bonus though. So Pilots will have to reset. 4.1 remaining on the game clock in the first half. Shot clock turned off. And inbounding it is Kindon. He gets it to Roque, who's going to be open. Feeds it over to Kindon. He's got to take up the shot. 2-point jump shot. And that's good. Nice little buzzer beater for Kindon, assisted by number 1, Roque. And an entertaining first half. The Providence Pilots lead 36-32. And we'll have a 10-minute break before returning to action. Les Rouges trail by 4 in this first half, but a much better second quarter from Les Rouges.
one good night. I'm here to talk about more life.
Alrighty, we're back here for second half action between Les Rouges and the Pilots. The Pilots, who were shooting extremely hot from 3 in the first quarter, started off with 4 consecutive makes, have yet to make one since about the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. They're 0 for their last 7, and that's really the difference in the second quarter. Their total field goal percentage from 3 has dropped down to 36, and they have struggled from the free throw line with only 20% makes beyond the charity stripe. Les Rouges themselves have also struggled from beyond the arc, but have been better at the free throw line with 67% field or free throw percentage. As our producer does the 6-7 joke. Tough finish inside there by number 15, Hayden Weeb, assisted by Roque. Manello to Mboda, so we got a Manello, Mboda, and Zekwe, Capuno, and Gibbons. Didn't see much of Nzekwe in that second quarter with the 2 fouls. 3-point jump shot for Capuno is short, ball's on the floor, and Zekwe ends up with it in his hands. And he scores a 2-point bucket, 38-34. Having a debate over halftime who the greatest player or the best player in the NBA is right now. And I firmly believe it's Nikola Jokic. And I have arguments that it's actually Shea. I even heard of James Harden. We completely disregard that guy's opinion because he does not know ball. And an offensive foul called against Nzekwe. That's his 3rd one. So we're going to have to play the foul game here. Got to make sure he doesn't get a quick one here because there's still 8 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. And Boda with the rebound, gives it off to Manello. Manello drives inside, nice underhand pass to Gibbons, and he scores the push shot. Nice basket from Gibbons, assisted by Manello. And it's a 2-point game, 1-possession game now. Roque attacks, gets it all to Maestra. And a travel called against Roque. Looked as though he was thinking about taking that shot, elected to go with the drive. And with that 2-pointer, we're tied at 38. First time since the score was 0-0. But Roque with a quick burst to the basket quickly takes the lead back for the Pilots. And Boda looking for options, decides to drive, and he's fouled by Maestra. And Boda with the inbound. Chucks it up to Nzekwe. Good gather dribble there. Gibbons putting the smaller Beauchamp to work. Deflected by Nzekwe. And an offensive foul called against Weeb as the Rouges were fighting through that pressure. And some substitutions here for the Pilots as number 14, 3, 4, and 20 join 10 on the court. And Boda to Manello. Manello back to Mboda. Over to Gibbons. Gibbons will take the three. Hits off the back iron. Tipped by Nzekwe, trying to keep it alive. Unsuccessful in doing so. For three-point shot, touched every part of the rim there for Akers. Capuno quickly in the offensive court. He drives all the way, and this scoop layup gives the Rouges their first lead of the game. 3 minutes and 40 seconds into this third quarter. Rebounded by Nzekwe off the missed shot from Beauchamp. Manello drives, kicks, and Boda three. It's good. Russell Mboda from beyond the arc, assisted by the nice drive and kick of Manello. The Rouges now lead by 5. Beauchamp to Akers. Akers trying to find some space on the floor. Here's Antonoffs. Now this is Aguito. He's got 2 seconds, gonna just have to hoist it. He gets nothing. And a shot clock violation. Good defensive possession by Les Rouges. And here's Manello right to Mboda. He thought about it for a second there, but the defense quickly closed on him. He gets it to Nzekwe. Around the way to Capuno. Manello's down there in the corner. He dishes it off for Capuno. He's got one pass to Gibbons. Nice shot from Gibbons. And unfortunate for Gibbons, didn't go in. Well done by Nzekwe not to go for that ball because it looked like he was about to pick up his 4th foul. And a travel called on Beauchamp. And some substitutions here for the Pilots. As 3, 6, 20, 14, and 4 as a 3 from Mboda. And the lead has ballooned to 8 for the Les Rouges, so a good start to this third quarter. And a kick ball called against Corral. And a timeout forced by 8th-year head coach Pierre Dubray. And Les Rouges come out strong in this third. They lead by 8, 48-40. Inbounded to Manello. He's guarded tightly by Guito. And Boda, an attempt to spin using his pivot foot. Can't finish, and Zekwe fighting for it. Last touch by the Pilots. A very high vertical stack from Les Rouges. They get it to Capuno in the corner. Back to Mboda. Nice feed to Nzekwe. Another nice feed to Gibbons. And a nice lefty jump shot or hook shot from Tristan Gibbons off the beautiful feed from Jean-Daniel Nzekwe. Looking for contact there was Graham. And a blocking foul called against the Pilots, number 3, Aguito. And Judah Graham is slow to get up. Saw Garrett Smith, or apologies, Judah Graham get help to his feet. So he's getting looked at by the physical trainer that is in fact Les Rouges on site here, Jean-Luc Spillier. And a missed shot from the Pilots. Les Rouges will attack. And Boda on the wing, he takes the 3. A little long on that one off the back iron, rebounded by Akers. Aguito, rebounded by Carell. Back out to Akers. Here's Aguito. Gets past Capuno. Over to Roque, and Roque connects from 3. So now trailing by just 7 here. Here is Capuno. Capuno picks up his dribble, gets it over to Mboda. Mboda fakes the 3, drives on Akers, and Akers' hand got caught in the cookie jar. and Boda hits the first three. There's a little bit of controversy here in the booth. You've heard of Spygate, you've heard of Deflategate. How about Fartgate? Because there is accusations going crazy in the booth here today. And Boda goes 2 for 2 from the line. And this will be a jump ball. And possession arrow points the way of Les Rouges. Shot clock will reset to 24. Over to Laurel, who drives. And Zakwe pulls the trigger from 3. 2-on-1 opportunity going up is Antonov's, well defended by Nzekwe considering the 3 fouls he has. Here is Capuna, guarded by Akers. He gets to his spot, mid-range jumpy is good. Nice jump shot from Capuna. Here's Agito. Over to Antonov's, guarded high up by Nzekwe. Man-to-man defense still being played by Les Rouges. Akers to Agito, who picks up his dribble, finds Akers, 6 on the shot clock. Got to get to something quick. And off the back iron, rebounded by Mboda, missed shot from Roque. Capuno will slow it down, take his time getting across the timeline. He's got to pick it up a little bit. There you go, he gets across before the 8-second violation to Mboda. Mboda drives, picks up his dribble, dishes it to Nzekwe, shimmy shake. Mboda, guarded by Akers. And Boda takes a little turn-away jumper. That's no good. And Zakwe again showing a good amount of maturity there not to get that 4th foul. Offensive rebound by Roque off that Akers miss. Here's a 3-point shot from Agito, and that's missed, rebounded by Nzekwe. Minute 15 remaining here in the quarter. Capuno, with the help of Nzekwe's screen, evades, but he loses the handle on the dribble. Antonov's going to go all the way, but Nzekwe rips it out of his hands. Minute remaining now. Gibbons attacks. Right-hand shot, and that's good. Gibbons has been efficient here today, putting together a nice game for Tristan Gibbons. He's got 10 points on 5 of 7 shooting. 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, but that's not his specialty. But he is making things happen inside the painted area. As the Pilots do some substitutions with 48 seconds in the quarter. You'll see 11, 1, 12, 6, and 9. And for Les Rouges, La Chance enters in back into the game for Nzekwe, and Sarmiento enters in for Capuno. Missed shot from the Pilots, rebounded by Les Rouges. They now lead by 13, so ever since that first quarter, Les Rouges have taken secure control of this game. La Chance outside of Sarmiento, good offense. Not the best result. Offensive rebounds by Gibbons, and Sarmiento maybe being a little too unselfish there. Could have went up for the shot. Shot clock's off. 13 seconds left in the quarter. And Roque with a nice reverse finish. 8 seconds here in the quarter. They're going to have to go quick. 4. 2 remaining, and Boda's just going to take a deep 3. He wanted to add that to his highlight clip. That one won't be added as he missed the 3 to close out the quarter. But Les Rouges have built a commanding 11-point lead. They lead 56-45 with 10 minutes to play. back for fourth quarter of action here. And last quarter of action. This has been a good day for us. We had 2 volleyball games, now 2 basketball games, and we've been busy and have enjoyed every moment of action. Last home games for the volleyball and basketball teams in the MCAC season. Looks like that one may have got tipped off the Roque shot. Here's Laurel. Over to Pedley, who misses the layup. Rebounded by Pilots. 3-point opportunity, no good from Maestra. Offensive rebound temporarily secured by Bryden Alexander, but a jump ball called, but I believe the possession arrow will point the way of the Pilots. No, it will point the way of Les Rouges. So Roque in transition gets a foul and will attempt 2 free throws here at the line. Misses the second, rebounded by Padley. And Boda over to Laurel. Laurel to Padley. Back to Laurel. Nice give and go action. And surprised no foul call was called there against Carell. Hadley misses the shot. Offensive rebound secured by Mboda. Ends up in the hands of the Pilots. Attacking. No foul call there, but an offensive rebound missed the layup. Was Smith. Outside of Roque, outside to Gilbert, who's no good on the 3. Roque, another offensive rebound, so another opportunity here. They trail by 10, the Pilots. The offense has been stifled since the first quarter. And deflected off of the Pilots. Here's Manello. He's guarded by Smith. Manello puts him in the blender, but Weeb is there as help defense for the block. Down to Gilbert. 3-point attempt by Alexander's no good. Another offensive rebound by Smith. He's done a good job on the offensive glass. Now he's going to attack. He's going to go up, and he scores. Nice little push shot over the arms of Nzekwe and Lachance. So trailing by just 8 now are the Pilots with 7 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this game. Sarmiento for 3, and he bangs that one in. Extending the lead to 11 on a possession that looked like it was going to amount to nothing. Ooh, shifty moves from Roque. 3-point jump shot. Alexander, no good. Rebounded by Manello. He's going to get it to Lachance. Lachance is going to turn, get it to Laurel. Just a little push shot. And those are easy money makers for Kian Laurel. Lead back to 13. Screen set by Weeb. Inside to Weeb. Nice little play, but blocked by Nzekwe. No. Foul called against Nzekwe.
Time out des Rouges.
Coming back to action here. Providence Pilots, they have 15, 12, 7, 2, and 1 on the floor, which is Roque, Kindon, Gilbert, Smith, and Weeb. The Rouge have Laurel, Sarmiento, Lachance, Manello, and Nzekwe. Here's Sarmiento up by 12, Les Rouges, with 6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this game. Nzekwe attacks, deflected and blocked by Weeb. In the front court, missed the layup, was Kindon. Over to Roque. A Roque party in the house. Back-to-back threes made by Elijah Roque. Sarmiento makes him fall, takes the three, can't finish the clip. Leads only 9. The Rouge got to be careful here, especially if Roque is going to keep up this hot shooting. He drives, kicks. Around the cycle. Over to Kindle. 4 on the shot clock. You're going to have to make something happen. He just kind of puts it up. Here's Nzekwe. Puts it up. Offensive rebound by Lachance. Ripped away by Roque, but Lachance regains it. Back to Lachance. 3-point attempt. No good. Good defensive rebound there by Smith, and a good box out from Weeb. Good effort from Smith. He just kept that one alive. Craziness in half court. Manello ends up with the ball. He's going to attack. And the Rouge are going to have to pivot around. Laurel hesitates. And a nice little push shot from Laurel. As we cross the halfway mark of this final frame. Rouge lead by 11. Here's Roque down in the corner for Kindell. No good on that. Lachance and Nzekwe fighting for the rebound. Lachance comes up with it. Here's Manello. Down to Nzekwe. Nzekwe attacks, uses his length, and a nice score from Nzekwe on Weeb. Here's Roque going coast to coast. Nobody picks him up, so free 2 points for Elijah Roque using that burst to get up the floor. Here's Manello, guarded by Akers. Using the behind the back. Over to Sarmiento, a little bit of a deep three. It's long. Rebounded by Weeb. He's going to try to go coast to coast, but that's not going to work. Ball ends up on the floor, picked up by Manello. Game's getting a little physical. Cross-court pass to Lachance, back out to Sarmiento, who will settle down the troops. No-heel drive. On the floor, a foul is called against Roque on Sarmiento. Substitutions here as Capuno enters in for Sarmiento and Gibbons enters in for Nzekwe. And Beauchamp and enters in for Garrett Smith, number 12. Gonna have to just throw it up to Lachance. He'll hand it off to Laurel. Gets it over to Manillo. Manillo pivots, tries to attack, and the foul is called on Akers. Akers had his hands up, but I think he instantly knew that he got caught by Manello on that drive. In one of those situations where there's nothing he really could do, a foul was going to get called against him. Manello hits the first. And he hits the second. And Roque mishandles the dribble. Out of bounds was that dribble. Here's Manello. Over to Laurel, down to Lachance, back to Manello. Lachance sets a screen. Manello pivots, Lachance, Gibbons, 5 on the shot clock. Gibbons backing in. Oh, he did such a good job to get to the right spot, and Lachance picks up the miss with the offensive rebound and the putback. And a 15-point lead looks to be safe with 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in this game. Here's Roque, guarded by Capuno. Roque down to Akers, stolen by Manello. Manello, 3-on-2. Opportunity, Manello goes all the way, lefty, no. Offensive rebound, yes, no. And a defensive rebound by Akers. So no harm done there for the Pilots. And Akers gets a little jump shot within 6 feet. 2 minutes remaining. The Rouge content to kind of dribble it up methodically, utilizing the time. Laurel inside to Manello. Over to Lachance, and a tough finish. I think that's earlier in the game. They're calling a foul call, but I think the officials want to get home and get on Netflix and watch Beast Games Season 2. Roque outside. Akers for 3, no good. Beauchamp, offensive rebound, but good job from Capuno getting a jump ball. And for the first time in forever, possession arrow pointed the way of the Pilots. Seems has always been pointing the way of Les Rouges, but I guess out of bounds or not out of bounds, but end of quarter. That counts for the possession arrow. Over to Guito. Guito using the screen by Smith. Back to Smith. He misses the jump shot. And a tough finish inside from Beauchamp. Foul called against Tristan Gibbons.
Timeout game.
And timeout called by Les Rouges as they lead 71-58 with 1 minute and 37 seconds remaining in this ball game. Oh, we're live. We're live. Minute 37 left in this fourth quarter. Thought Mr. Producer was giving me a thumbs up. If I was ready, I'm always ready. I stay ready. Ready to go. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. 71-58. We're having a good time here in the Red River Streams broadcast booth as Beauchamp hits the N1 free throw. Done by 12. Press set up by the Pilots, but easily broken with Gibbons and Capuno. Capuno guarded by Roque. Capuno rejects the screen, takes a mid-range jumper, and that's smooth like butter. Nice jump shot from Capuno. And offensive foul called against Beauchamp. And Laurel dribbled it off his foot, but not before a blocking foul is called against Aguito. And checking in for the first time, at least at home, is Takeo Gagro, the first-year player from Toronto, Ontario. Pivot from Michael. Jump shot, no good. Yeah, I thought so. Gibbons was going to get a foul, pushing Smith to get that offensive rebound. We'll see some more substitutions as Pedley enters into the game for Gibbons. So it looks like we're well on our way to a victory here for Les Rouges. A little inconsequential. The matchup's already been set. They will face off against the Blazers in the eventual semi or the final championship for the MCAC and the right to go to nationals. Blazers hold a commanding 10-1 record. And as its bonus, that'll send Maestra to the free throw line as we play out these final 41.5 seconds of game. Maestra unsuccessful on the first, or successful on the first. And he hits the second. Pedley will inbound. Press put on by the Pilots, but pretty lackadaisical. Here's Capuno. Over to Laurel. Bad pass down to Gagro. Smith has the ball. He gets it to Maestra. Three-point attempt is good from Roque. Roque putting together a nice night 11 of 16 from the field with 26 total points. He's playing very well. And with 13 seconds remaining, it looks like both teams will be content to dribble it out. As Les Rouges, after that last three-point made from Roque, will leave tonight with a 73-64 victory over the Providence Pilots in their final home game of the season. It did not come without a scare, though, as the Providence Pilots started off strong, leading the way in the first quarter, but Les Rouges were resilient and battled back and really took control in the middle parts of the game in the second and third quarter. We'll stick around here for the player of the game announcements.
Today's NCAC player bidding for the visiting Pilots is number 1, Elijah Rock. Et le joueur de match NCAC pour les Rouges, c'est Université numéro 20, Bryson Manalo.
Alrighty, congratulations to both Manello and Roque on their Player of the Game rewards. Both well deserving of the award. And then the final home game here of the men's basketball squad at Université Saint-Boniface. My name is Noah. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and thank you for joining us all season long. We've really enjoyed our time here broadcasting all Les Rouges games, and we are so excited for next year and what will become with a lot of these young teams here at Université Saint-Boniface, the potential that they have and how they can turn diamonds into better diamonds. Doesn't make really much sense. But anyways, I digress. My name is Noah. I was joined by our production team here in the broadcast booth. Thank you so much again for joining us here today. I hope you guys have a rest and a phenomenal rest of your night.